The blurb for today's event points out that after a bruising general election, 6 state elections, numerous by-elections, and a cabinet reshuffle, Malaysians are finally feeling a sense of political stability. But I fear that this may be an overstatement.
I want to start with reforming our institutions blueprint. That was one of the first things that we did in the year.
That tax incentives are a useful tool to encourage the broader public to donate to political parties.
We published this really beautiful illustrated infographic on stages of reform that we need. So we covered so much actually, from the Election Commission to the Malaysian Anti-Corruption Commission to Parliament, and of course the most important one that we've been working on in Ideas, which is political financing reform.
Kalau bukan pada tahun ini, sekurang-kurangnya pada beberapa tahun.
And these 3 S's of national services, sustainability, underpinned by stability, can really help unlock Malaysia's growth potential.
The amount of emissions that Malaysia commits itself to emit in the years to come then ends up being consumed by a single industry.
Ataupun kami berhasrat macam mana kita nak perkenalkan diskurs tentang perpaduan dari perspektif yang lain.
You know, it's very interesting working with the Orang Asli community because we get to learn a lot from them. And I think, as I've mentioned,
honesty stands as a fundamental pillar across all facets of life, a universal value embraced by all of us, no matter the color or creed.
Terengganu telah diisytiharkan sebagai kerajaan yang paling telus membentangkan belanjawan,
dan hala tuju sesebuah kerajaan negeri itu perlu diambil tahu oleh masyarakat umum, terutamanya rakyat negeri itu sendiri.
To improve further is to consider how we can add certain key GLCs or badan berkala as part of routine audits.
To be a look into how these institutions merge.
Jadi mungkin hubung kait tu perlu ditunjukkan dengan lebih jelas.
And then you're also putting in a lot of investment in this STEM education, but then the ROI in terms of when you graduate, the salary is not.
The whole region has been shaped by colonialism, and why is that important still? You know, we're independent now, but why do people keep talking about post-colonialism? The reason it's important, especially for this issue about identity and belonging, is because it was through that history that legal identities were inscribed.
It was the first time where we tried out a theme that is slightly different from what we've done before.
It has to connect to a broader idea of what is your role in your community as a journalist.
One baby that is abandoned in Malaysia is anak jagaan negara. It's a national child. So why are we taking away the right to citizenship?
At the same time, we look at also the government's attempt to help cost of living in the next year by increasing the sumbangan tunai rama from 10 billion to...
ASEAN Prosperity Initiative, our API work, where we looked at inclusive trade. We looked at the non-tariff measures faced by MSMEs, and this is something that we are continuing this year. And of course, it's Malaysia's ASEAN chairmanship year.
Being able to detect updates, so we really welcome.
It was when we won the Asia Liberty Award at the Asia Liberty Forum in New Delhi in India. So this is an award is given to the think tank that has created the most impact, and hopefully this is the start of many awards that we win at the international level.
Safeguarding our institution is paramount important to our beloved country. The very reasons of our existence, the existence of our institution, which are the pillars of our nation, determine whether we would move further prosperously or going down the drain.
So 2025, as we know, is an exciting year for Malaysia. There are politics and everything is becoming even more turbulent all over the world. So for Malaysia, I hope that we can hold on to our and cherish our democracy. For ideas, I hope that we will, of course, continue to deepen our work, but particularly taking advantage of the sort of democratization that Malaysia is undergoing, where we are seeing, people call it polarized politics, which is true, but I think the sort of unpredictability in our politics is actually an interesting opportunity for ideas, because this is where we can leverage on our subnational work. So I would hope that we are always seen as a voice of reason and a voice that advocates for sound analysis in a world that tries to dumb everything down. We are known as the institution that resonates with the public and resonates with our policymakers too.